Blessed Sigmar, lend me your strength. Grant me the will to purge the corrupt, to smite the heretic, to bring hope when hope is lost.
The warrior priests are legendary warriors of faith that have been standing strong for centuries, protecting their lands and people from the heretic and the impure. The epic and storied history of the warrior priests of Warhammer Fantasy is one that weaves a vivid tapestry of strength, courage, and faith in the face of overwhelming odds. These holy warriors have fought in countless battles, standing between the forces of darkness and the people of the old world. They are the guardians of civilization, the stalwart protectors of the weak, and the shining beacons of hope to those in need.
Place your faith in Sigmar to protect you. Place your trust in your Emperor to lead you. And put your strength in your sword to deliver you from those who would destroy your empire!
Clad in heavy armor and wielding powerful weapons, these brave warriors seek to bring the light of Sigmar to the darkest corners of the world. With unwavering faith in their god and an unrivaled sense of purpose, the warrior priests are ready to do battle against the forces of darkness. Through the ages, these brave and devoted men have stood firm in the face of adversity, safeguarding the sacred relics, artifacts, and traditions that are the foundations of their faith. In this episode, we will explore the history and the important role of the warrior priests in Warhammer. We will also discover the power of faith and courage, and the tools these brave individuals use in the face of overwhelming opposition. We'd like to extend our gratitude to all our patrons and YouTube channel members for their support.
I vow not to waver and never retreat. To stand tall against the flames of perdition. To drive back the shadow of chaos with your holy light.
The faith of Sigmar. The warrior priests' unshakable belief in their god and its role in their duties is the foundational driving force behind these individuals. Sigmar is the patron deity of the Empire of Man, and warrior priests are devoted to his law and teachings. They are expected to embody his ways in all aspects of their lives, from their combat to their daily activities. The warrior priests are deeply entrenched in a sense of duty and righteousness, protecting the Empire and its citizens from anything that threatens them. They are willing to make any sacrifice necessary, no matter how great, in order to protect the Empire and its people. The warrior priests are also a symbol of Sigmar's power, and their faith in him is unyielding. They claim to have received divine visions from their god and use them to guide their actions. Through their faith, they are able to channel Sigmar's power and use it against their enemies. In truth, their faith actually does conjure forth the supernatural, often materializing in the form of miracles that can be used as a defensive and healing tool, or to cause havoc amongst enemy lines. As a direct result of the capabilities that they possess, they are feared by their adversaries and respected by their allies, a testament to the power of their faith. When the armies of the Empire march forth, the warrior priests are never far behind. Not only are they powerful warriors in their own right, but the mere sight of their visage inspires men to go further, performing heroic deeds in the name of their god and in the name of their faith.
Who is to stand against us? Who is to raise arms against the will of Sigmar himself? We have a warrior priest on our side, and thus the light of our god will vanquish all shadows, and the darkness will be gone in no time. Let us march forward and put our enemies to the sword! We'll burn their wretched bodies with the holy fires of Sigmar, and then our sacred lands will be cleansed once again.
Like a protective shield granted by Sigmar, the warrior priests are accompanied by the presence of their god, a powerful force that can be felt by friend and foe alike. This invisible force can make even the most powerful beings from the beyond shiver in fear. Undead and demonic entities are particularly affected, but even things such as forest spirits or lesser evils cower before the might of the warrior priests, as they can actually feel the otherworldly powers that these warriors have within them.
Blessed Sigmar, the world drowns in corruption. Your empire is aflame with heresy. The faithful perish, and the wicked multiply.
The miracles and manifestations of Sigmar's will, if we are to call them that way, range from divine protections to calling thunderous forces from the skies to bless their personal weapons, mending small wounds, and many other forms of magic. There are, however, different orders of warrior priests. The orders of the Anvil and Torch focus mostly on defensive measures, while the Order of the Silver Hammer teaches that the best defense is a sizable offense. The Order of the Cleansing Flame uses pyromancy to vanquish the evil and the wicked, calling upon Sigmar the Purifier, and include the temple's witch hunters. The warrior priests are renowned for their unwavering commitment to their cause and their unrivaled fighting skill. Clad in heavy armor and wielding powerful weapons, each warrior priest is a master of many martial disciplines and is trained to fight with many different weapons and armors, being able to adapt to the circumstances. Their signature weapon is the Hammer of Sigmar, a powerful two-handed hammer that is capable of cracking the toughest of armor and smashing through the strongest of defenses. Many orcs, beastmen, and even warriors of chaos have been broken by these blessed weapons. They also use swords, maces, and axes to great effect, and many also carry an assortment of smaller blades for close combat. The priests often wear armor, ensuring that they can withstand most of the blows they receive during battle. They most often wear full mail armor, or plate armor in the cases of more experienced and funded priests. They also carry shields to deflect enemy attacks and protect themselves against the heaviest of weapons. Although the stereotype of a warrior priest is that of a bald man in grey, this is not true all the time. Some orders and temples demand that the hair and beard grow wild, while others ask for tight braids. Colour is highly varied, with some temples sporting orange, green, blue, white, and others. For protection against the enemies of humanity, the warrior priests also use powerful magic items such as sigils and wards. These items are imbued with enchantments that can repel evil or ward off magical attacks. The priests are also known to carry magical weapons and potent elixirs that can strengthen the body and the spirit, allowing them to fight on even when faced with overwhelming odds. In addition to mastering their martial skills, warrior priests must also take part in special rituals. These rituals help to strengthen their bond with Sigmar and give them the strength to fight against the forces of darkness. One of the most common rituals is the chanting of the Sigmarite Creed, which serves as a reminder of their sacred duty to protect the innocent and vanquish evil. They also take part in a variety of religious ceremonies, such as the blessing of new recruits and the funeral rites of fallen heroes. Through prayer and meditation, they seek to reach an understanding of the divine will, so that their actions on the battlefield are in accordance with the will of their god and the advancement of the Empire as a whole. The cult of Sigmar is led by a high priest called the Grand Theogenist, who is the most significant religious figure in the Empire and serves as the cult of Sigmar's spiritual and ecclesiastical leader. While leading an army into combat, the Grand Theogenist generally rides atop the magnificent war altar of Sigmar, where he strikes at the followers of Chaos with mighty blows and words of divine power, inspiring the surrounding soldiers to give their all in the field of battle. It is reported that the Emperor Magnus the Pious blessed the Jade Griffin, a gigantic amulet fashioned in the likeness of a griffin. This is a badge of honor worn by the Grand Theogenist by tradition. Also, a stylized griffin is carved onto the top of the Staff of Command, which is used by the Grand Theogenist, giving him superhuman strength. The current Grand Theogenist of the Empire is Volkmar the Grim. As of the reign of His Majesty Karl Franz, he is the ultimate authority and spiritual guide of the religion. On the battlefield, Volkmar is a figure of heavy importance, a man who battles with the wrath of Sigmar himself. The evil influence of Chaos is something Volkmar battles with every ounce of his being, and it is believed that his soul is made of steel. Despite having the spirit of a warrior, Volkmar is a smart man who understands that fighting Chaos with force of arms alone is futile. The Grand Theogenist truly believes that the key to finally putting a stop to the menace from the north may be found in the vast Empire's vault of ancient scrolls and holy scriptures. Thus, he can often be found locked in a library, learning about the origins of magic, the power of faith, and theorizing about how to bring an end once and for all to the ancient enemy that is Chaos. The Grand Theogenist is then served by 2 archlectors. These individuals should represent the peak of religious achievement and spiritual enlightenment. Prominent figures even among the great and the noble, and beneath the archlectors stand an army of devout Sigmarites, the renowned warrior priests of Sigmar. Almost every town or village inside the Empire has a shrine, be it small or grand, dedicated to Sigmar, and each shrine is taken care of by 1 or more priests. Thus, this warrior cadre is common in places that the Empire has control of. Throughout their storied history, the warrior priests have accomplished many heroic deeds, from the defense of the Empire's cities and towns to their contributions in the countless battles fought against the dark forces of Chaos. The warrior priests have been unflinching in their dedication to protect the common man. Their legacy is one of selfless service and unwavering faith in their god, and they will continue to serve as a beacon of hope and light in the face of darkness. They are a testament to the strength of faith and the power of courage, and they serve as a reminder to us all that no matter how dire the circumstances, good can always triumph over evil. We hope you have enjoyed this video. You can check out our many other videos on the channel, in which we cover Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k. If you want to join our Discord server and influence the making of our future videos, consider joining us on Patreon to get extra perks while supporting the channel. We thank you for watching. See you in the next one.